What's going on, YouTube? Peace, Predatory Fish Keeping here, bringing you guys another video. Finally, we got a new 300-gallon full stock pond for the red-tailed catfish. Here it is, guys. This is the 300-gallon stock tank made by Ace Rattle Mold. I got this from Tractor Supply, I believe, or Farmer Supply. I'm not entirely sure. I got this maybe 6 months ago, but here in Missouri, the weather conditions weren't great. Spring was pretty cold, and I didn't want to bring the catfish out in that weather, but we got the pond filled up maybe 30%. I'm still seeing how the water parameters are. You guys can see he has a little bit of skin, not missing, but sometimes when the water conditions are not the greatest, their skin starts peeling off a little bit. And I'm still checking for the conditions. Did a water change the first couple of days that he was here. He's been here for about a week. The first couple of days that he was here, he ate pretty good. I gave him some tilapia, and he's been eating pretty good. But I've been noticing that with the tilapia and with shrimp and food like that, the water gets messy really quick. When he poops and all that, it gets very messy compared to when you feed him pellets and that kind of food. So I think I'm gonna stick to pellets and just give him live food or tilapia fillets once in a while, but not very often because the water gets very dirty. And changing the water on this stock tank, it doesn't get costly, or it doesn't cost much, but changing 200 gallons every week kind of gets tiring. But this is the hobby, and you have to make sure that your fish stay healthy. But he's doing great. I think he's really liking it. But I think one of the things that he still hasn't gotten used to is being in such a big space compared to that 75-gallon. So you kind of see his movements are kind of in a circle. So I think he's still adjusting to this pond being so wide. I am going to fill it up a little bit more. But for now, like I said, I'm still checking water parameters, and I'm still trying to wait until the catfish gets adjusted, and we're gonna put more water. Hopefully, we're gonna bring maybe another fish to give him company or something like that, maybe a bass. But I don't want to add fish too soon because, like I said, the water parameters are not the greatest, and I don't want to bring any fish from a lake or river where they have bacteria or some sort of disease. And especially with these catfish, since they don't have scales, their skin takes pretty much a lot of the beating, start peeling off, and just not looking very well. Whenever the water parameters are not great and he's feeling sick, his skin starts peeling off, his whiskers pretty much get burned pretty much get burned, like they just kind of rot. All his fins start rotting, and his skin starts rotting, and it just doesn't look good. The fish is sick, the fish is just not healthy, and it's not something you want. So don't be desperate like me and just throw the catfish in here. Let the water acclimate for as long as you think that is good. But I can't say how long you need to let the water acclimate, but you need to let the water rest for, sometimes they say, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but you just need to let the water cycle. It's not acclimate, it's cycle. You need to let the water cycle. You need the filter to cycle to create bacteria on its own. I see a lot of YouTubers just put like a quick start, live bacteria, and then they introduce the fish the same day or the next day. And each to their own, it's your decision. But a lot of people wonder why their fish die. Whenever they buy a tank, they put the water, they put the conditioner, and they think they're doing everything right, which they are, but you still need to let the water cycle. You need to let the fish acclimate. It's a whole process that you guys need to go through to guarantee that the health of the fish is good for a very, very long time. But on this pond, I pretty much let the water sit for about 2-3 days. I added a filter, if you guys can see this. I added a filter that I already had on his tank, but I still don't think that's enough to cycle the tank. I think you still need to let it sit for a week or two, do a couple water changes, and do all the procedures. Don't just jump and buy the fish and throw it in the water the same day. There's success stories out there, because it has happened. It has even happened to me where I buy the fish and I put it in the same day or the next day, and it works out. But it doesn't always work out, and especially with a fish that's been in the channel for so long, I just don't want to risk it. But I know that he is a bigger fish, and he's stronger than most of the smaller fish, and I know he takes a lot compared to smaller fish. But I still say you shouldn't risk it. Like me, it was not a wise decision. Don't risk it. And that's just the advice for the day. Make sure you guys let the water cycle to ensure that you guys have a good tank, good water parameters for your catfish. But there it is, guys. Sorry for the glare, but you guys can kind of see his skin, like I was saying. But he's doing pretty good. He's eating, he's swimming around. I might get him a milk crate or something like that so he can get in and hide and feel more secure. Another issue that we're having is that I put him under this tree to give him a little shade, but we have I think this is like a fruit tree or something like that, and there's like berries over there, and there's a lot of squirrels that shake the tree when they move and drop a lot of this tree stuff in here, like flowers and plants and all types of stuff. And it's gonna be a little hard to keep the water clean, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a cover in here and also drill some holes so when it rains the water comes out and it doesn't overfill it and we have fish die or anything like that. But that's just a little update, guys, what is happening with the catfish. Make sure you guys subscribe. Leave a comment. Help me get to the 1,000 subscriber mark before the end of the year. If we get 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I will get a bigger pond, and possibly we might, we could get another catfish, a red-tail catfish, a hybrid, or another monster. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like me to get if I reach those 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We're at 300. I reach all these subscribers without any giveaways or anything like that. My views have been, really, really good. Thank you guys for all the support with all the views. Some of my videos have 18,000 views, and I know it's because of clickbait, but thank you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave a comment, follow me on Instagram at predatoryfishkeeping, and that will all be all for this video, guys. Peace.